Hello everybody, welcome to Let's Play King's Quest IV, The Perils of Rosella. This was the first Sierra game to use the Sierra Creative Interpreter, which was a new engine that allowed for better graphics and sound, especially if you were using the Roland MT-32, which was a music synthesizer that had excellent music. We're going to emulate that with Munt, and if you look at my other video, you'll see how to set that up on your computer as well.
It's probably because it is new.
It was a newer game. It came out in 1988.
And that's probably why.
Yep. And I was 8 years old when it came out, but we actually couldn't play this on my computer. We had to play the lower version.
Hey, you got your first game when you were 8.
No, I had my first game when I was 8, but it came out when I was 8, but we didn't get it till later because this game was actually for better computers and our computer couldn't run it. But they did come out with an AGI version, which is the older version that like the other King's Quest games that we played. They did come out with a version that was more for that, which did run on that. But by the time we got around to getting this game, we had gotten a better Tandy. It was a Tandy 1000 TL3 that was able to run this game. So if you notice right here, right off the bat, in order to play, we need the manual. It says, in order to verify your legal ownership,
I need it.
Yep. Please use your King's Quest IV manual to enter the following question. On page 4, what is the 8th word in the 3rd paragraph? Can you look that up for me, Glenn?
This is the 3rd paragraph.
Okay, what's the 8th word?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Image.
Image. So this is what they used to do to keep people from copying the games, was they would require the manual. King's Quest III had it too, but it was within the game. Is this your first time playing King's Quest IV? Yes, it is. It really isn't, but we want to see the intro, so here we go. It's the first time Gwen's playing it.
Yeah, it's the first time I've played it.
Yeah. So here we go. See,
A few of the games I already played that we might play, because we're going.
Yeah. We're playing all of them. Notice how glorious the music sounds compared to the other games.
I know.
It's grand.
It sounds like it can be a real song.
Yeah. And that was using the Roland MT-32, and we're emulating that. Most people couldn't afford the Roland MT-32, so they had to use a Sound Blaster or ad-lib. But this is the way it was meant to sound with this music. I love this song too.
Yeah, it sounds great.
This is one of the best King's Quest themes, I think.
Does it have a lot to do with the guys that play the instrument?
Yeah, I guess we're supposed to pretend that they're playing trumpet with this song. Alright, so here we go. King's Quest IV. Right where it left off in King's Quest III. With the return of his long-lost son Alexander and the rescue of his daughter Rosella from the terrible dragon, old King Graham decides it's time to pass on his adventurer's hat to younger blood.
And also, if you watch the one that we did before King's Quest 3,
yeah,
you would know that this happened.
Yeah, and he flings the battered hat towards his children while his wife, Queen Valanice, proudly looks on. That's exactly where it ended. Remember, it froze. King's Quest 3 froze frame, but this didn't happen. King Graham experiences a terrible squeezing pain in his chest. Uh-oh. He's having a heart attack. Help me, he rasps. Oh no. The adventurer's hat lies unclaimed upon the floor. Oh, they're all sad.
I think we did this one.
You played, I think, the beginning before. But we didn't record it yet. This is our first time recording it. King Graham lies weakly in bed, Father Death hovering near. Oh. Grief suddenly overwhelming her, Rosella runs away. Oh, Father, she sobs. You're still young. You should have many years ahead of you. Oh, I wish I could help you, Father. Do you really mean that? A soft voice asks. I'll do the voices here just because it disappears quickly. Rosella looks up but sees no one. Who's speaking to me? I am, the voice says. Look in the magic mirror.
I have a feeling there's going
Yeah.
I've done the beginning before.
Rosella sees an image in the mirror. Who are you? She queries. So there's the fairy, you were right.
Because I've watched this.
Yeah, it's Genesta.
I've done part of it before.
Yeah, I am the fairy Genesta. In my land of Tamir, but this is no ordinary fruit, for if a person were to eat it, they would find that good health and well-being would be theirs for many years. So there's a fruit that could cure King Graham in her land. Rosella is much heartened by this news. Where is the land of Tamir? Genesta smiles. Tamir is very far away, but with my magic, I can bring you here.
Rosella.
Yeah, she does look like her.
But with my magic, I can bring you here. Rosella senses that there is more to the story, but I suppose there is some problem.
Oh, you're doing a good job with the reading. Keep going, yeah.
Again, Genesta smiles. Yes, you are correct, Rosella. If you are willing to come to me. However, I bring you here. I can't send you back. You will have to help me first. Confused Rosella says, I don't know what if. I can't help you or find the tree.
What if I can't help you or find the tree? Genesta pleads.
Pleads. You must decide now. Rosella, my power.
Her powers are growing weaker.
Now the fairy is a faint glimmer, and her voice barely audible. Yes!
Okay, so she asked her if she wanted to come. She had to make a decision. So
She wanted to come.
She wants to come,
to
yep.
Save her father.
Yep. Here she comes.
Here comes the fairy. The lovely fairy speaks. I am the fairy Genesta. Welcome to Tamir.
Rosella looks awestruck at the fairy. She is stunningly beautiful, but still there is a certain sadness to her. Finally, Rosella speaks.
I know you would like to help me.
Like me to help you.
In some way, but I don't know how.
Genesta looks sadder than ever.
You're wrong, Rosella. You see, I'm losing my magical power. Yesterday, the fairy sighs. She yanked it from my neck and raced away, screeching with laughter.
Immediately I felt my powers diminishing and my body weakening. I will die in 24 hours if my talisman is not returned. Instantly, Genesta looks at Rosella. Lolotte is very evil and will use the talisman to bring more evil to Tamir. Now I fear it will contaminate my whole country. So Lolotte is an evil fairy that stole her talisman that we gotta get back.
Further, I cannot send you home without my talisman.
Rosella is unsure as to what she can do. Meekly she asks,
I want to help you, but how?
You can do more than you think, Rosella, Genesta assures her. I believe you will be able to penetrate Lolotte's domain. So we gotta get her talisman back before she can bring us back home.
Suddenly, Rosella remembers the tiny tree. Can you tell me where to find it?
Remorsefully, Genesta looks at Rosella.
It will not be easy to reach the tree. It grows on a tiny island with a vast...
Bravely fighting back tears, Rosella says, I will help you in any way I can, Genesta. How can I find Lolotte?
I bet because I think why it goes... The beautiful fairy points eastward.
Lolotte's castle
overlooks Tamir from the Great Mountains. Genesta looks weaker as she says, there is not much more
squeaker.
thing I must do for you, though. I shall
Disguise you,
disguise you as a
peasant girl. So
What's a peasant girl?
like someone who's a commoner.
Thank you, Genesta.
I think.
Rosella,
Rosella's It will be better for you, the fairy says.
Well, I must be off while I can still fly. I know.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Good luck.
Okay. So we got to get her talisman back. We have to get the fruit, and in order to win this game. And the fruit is.
I remember this one. Well, you're on your own, Rosella.
The fruit is hidden on the other side of a cave to the east, and Lolotte's castle is on a mountain to the east as well.
Why do they have to go to a castle?
Well, the castle is where Lolotte is. Lolotte is the one who stole her talisman. So I guess we could press enter here.
But what do we have
Start
to
the
do
game.
to her to make her back alive? To make her have more powers again?
We have to find her talisman. So let's look around here.
What's a talisman?
And we're being timed. She
A
only
river
has...
coming from the east spills into the blue ocean before you. A lonely beach edges the ocean from atop the bluff. A lovely meadow stretches eastward.
Yeah.
And
We have 24 hours, and then she's going to die because she doesn't have her talisman. So we are being timed in this game, but it does pause when we're in those dialogue boxes and when we're typing. Look at that. A cold river cars its way through the lush, flowery meadow. If you notice in this game, when you're typing, the game actually pauses too. This is the first game that had that feature. Oh, look.
a unicorn.
Look at the unicorn. You see a beautiful wild unicorn in the meadow. Its coat is dappled gray and its wonderful horn shines like gold. The unicorn shies at your approach and trots away. All right.
Let's follow it.
Yep.
Maybe she made a spell to make a unicorn and you have to follow it.
Look at the unicorn again. It's still...
You see a beautiful wild unicorn.
Yeah, it's still running away. This game also, you could, if you push plus, you speed yourself up, and if you push minus, you slow down. There's a little bit of new features in this. Ooh, where are we now?
I remember this part.
Let's look around. You see a crude mine shaft in the midst of the forest of pine trees.
Why don't you go inside?
All right, here we go. Mine. Let's go in there.
Because I think the unicorn.
This game we can point and click where we want to
I
walk
think
to.
that gate looks like it's kind of
Oops.
It looks
Probably easier to walk with the arrows.
it looks kind of like you know how
You have
we
any?
have entered a group of small men working in the diamond mine. They're not too friendly, though, as one of them forcefully tells you to leave
The premises. Oh, he kicked me out. So it's like the 7 dwarves, huh? They keep kicking me out. Can't go in there yet. Well, let's keep looking around. Do we have any inventory? You are carrying nothing. Tab is the inventory. You are roaming through a dense forest. What is this over here? What do you think that is?
I don't know, maybe a bird.
Yeah, it looks like a bird trying to get a worm. Ooh, it just flew away.
That is definitely a bird.
Oops. You see a bird flying away. Let's look at the worm. You see a flat worm wiggling on the ground.
Excuse
Let's
me.
take it.
Can I sit at...
Yeah.
Let's see the worm.
Let's look at the worm. It's a worm.
Yeah.
Alright. I think if you push tab, you can also bring up what you're looking at. Alright. So let's keep exploring. Which way do you think we should go? Gonna go this way?
Yeah.
Okay. And you said it was to the east. The castle was to the east.
Which way is east? Probably up
No,
there.
east is the direction we're going. That's north up there. So
no,
this.
but she said to go east, and we went this way.
Yeah, well, this is going east. This way is going east to the right.
Now.
Yeah, and the mountain range rises to the east from the forest. A narrow path winds steeply up the side of it.
Walk up.
Yeah, remember she said it was Lolotte's castle was on top of the mountain.
Minus.
So let's call this mountain. And I think Lolotte's castle is up there. Want me to push minus, go a little slower?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that might be a good idea, just in case we fall. Okay. Uh-oh, Lolotte's goons. Oh, no. You should be more careful, Rosella.
I am not trying on this part, but I'm going to try sometime. Thank you for playing King's Quest IV, the Perils of Rosella. Next time, be more careful.
That IV is Roman numeral 4, just to let you know. And we can continue up. Let's try this again. A little more carefully this time. I'll put it on a slower speed. And maybe we can maneuver up here. Just gotta watch out for Lolotte's goons.
Why?
Uh-oh. It's like the flying monkeys in, uh-oh. It's got me. Oh boy. Where are they taking me? To the castle? This reminds me of The Wizard of Oz. Remember the flying monkeys?
Maybe it is supposed to be like
Yeah. And look, it's like the witch. She's green. Well, my pets, Lolotte hisses, what have you drug me home today? Lolotte gives you the once-over, and as she does, her red eyes begin to narrow. Are you a foolish girl who wandered here by mistake, or are you a spy sent here by my enemy, Genesta? You swear to Lolotte that you are nothing but a poor peasant girl who has lost her way, but she doesn't seem to believe you, as her mouth begins to snarl and her eyes narrow to mere slits. For the first time you experience real fear and begin to tremble. Lolotte snarls. You don't look stupid enough to have wandered here. I believe you're a spy. Take her to the cell. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, in jail we go. Let's look around a bit. You have found yourself in a horrible cell. It looks as if others have found their way here too. Hopefully you won't end up like them.
because they're dead.
Yeah, look at the skeletons. At least 2 unfortunate individuals met their end here. What is this? Look. A spindle? Is this a spindle? Maybe it's a wheel? Jake just entered. What's up? You could join us if you want.
Yeah. I want to be able to help, so you can help. I'm still watching my movie. I just wanted to ask one thing.
Okay. No. You hear the henchmen returning. Perhaps they are setting you free. Ooh. The henchman motions you to follow him out of the cell. Lolotte gives you a sickly sweet look. You're lucky, my dear, she coos. My precious son, Edgar, has taken a liking to you, and he believes you. He's convinced me to give you a chance to prove your innocence. You glance at the homely young man standing next to Lolotte. He blushes. Oh, his face turned red. Lolotte continues, I wish to own the unicorn that inhabits the meadowland. Bring me the unicorn, and I shall not only set you free, but reward you as well.
Should we do that?
I guess so. To her henchman, Lolotte orders, Go! Take her back to the forest. I don't know how we're going to do it, even if we wanted to. let's save. So we have to capture the unicorn. Do you want to do that, or do you want to do something else?
I want to do something else.
Okay.
I'll tell you when I want to do something.
Okay. Alright, well, let's go up here. Let's look around. Explore a bit. You see a beautiful waterfall cascading down the mountain into a deep blue pool. From the pool, a river courses westward. Around you, a dense forest closes in. So what do you want to do, Gwen? Should we look in the pool here? Let's look at that waterfall. It's a pretty waterfall.
What if we don't get the unicorn?
I don't know. I guess we could see what happens if we go back there. You want to try it?
No, let's not go back.
Not go back? Okay. But how are we going to get the talisman? We'll have to think about something. This is a magnificent waterfall. It tumbles into a deep pool, which then flows westward as a rushing river. All right.
But then maybe if you go back, she'll capture you again.
Maybe. Okay.
Water full.
I said waterfall. The force of the water pushes you back. So I guess we can't go in. So you want to try going back there, see what happens? We saved. All right, let's see what happens. You can move the chair a little closer if you want. Oh, no. I just fell. Should be more careful, Rosella.
Click minus.
Mm-hmm. Go back here since it's a
Waterfall.
little closer. Let me try using the mouse again. It's a little bit easier, actually, when you use the mouse on these little narrow areas. Uh-oh, the Lolote spoons are coming back. Here they are. Got me again. Got a little further that time, though. Oh, they just dumped me right back here.
Because they see you don't have the unicorn.
Yeah.
I think what you have to do is attract it.
Attract the unicorn? How?
If you get something like a carrot.
Maybe. Like we did with the goat in King's Quest 1?
You can get an apple.
Let's go back up here. We'll, can't swim in the waterfall because it's too rough. Where do you think we should go? Just keep exploring a bit, just look around. This might be one of those games where we need to draw a map, but I'm not going to do it unless I have to. Ooh, look at this. This is a scary old cemetery. Many of the tombstones are crumbling or falling over, and the entire place is overgrown with weeds. A mountain range looms to the east, and all around a forest encroaches. How odd! You see a crypt door built right into the mountainside.
Open it.
Okay.
Maybe that's where the unicorn is.
Maybe. But the door is locked.
We need a key.
Let's look at the graves. Many graves with crumbling tombstones litter the old cemetery.
How about read grave?
Read it? Okay. Read tombstone. Not close enough. Maybe this is 1634 to 1672. She done her best. What does this one say? Betty Cowden, 1650 to 1669. Here lieth the body of Betty Cowden, who would live longer, but she Cowden. Sorrow and grief made her decay, when she lost her lover at sea one day.
What does Cowden mean?
It's like a pun of couldn't. Dentist Brown, stranger, approach this spot with gravity. John Brown is filling his last cavity. This one. Where you are, tread softly, I entreat you, for if he chance to wake, be sure he'll eat you. What's this one say? At length, my friends, the feast of life is o'er. I've eat sufficient, and I'll drink no more. My night is come, I've spent a jovial day. 'Tis time to part, but oh, what is to pay? It's this one. Rebecca Freeland, 1598. She drank good ale, good punch and wine, and lived to the age of 99. And 1546. Reader here lies, but forbear to read more without a tear. One I cannot speak the rest. You may weep, I'll smite my breast. Grief preventing, and this stone too small to be written on. Only this a little boy, Willie, in Abraham's bosom laid. Oh, that's kind of sad. A little boy lives there. Alright, one more tombstone. Here lies the poor woman who was always tired. She lived in a house where help wasn't hired. Her last words on earth were, "Dear friends, I'm going to where there's no cooking, or washing or sewing. For everything there is exact to my wishes. For where they don't eat, there's no washing of dishes. I'll be where loud anthems will always be ringing. But having no voice, I'll be quit of the singing. Don't mourn for me now, don't mourn for me never. I'm going to do nothing for ever and ever."
Isn't that funny?
It's funny. They're all funny. The stone crypt is built into the mountainside. Alright, so maybe we could come back here later after we figure out a way to open the crypt.
That is really funny.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy. This place looks scary. You have come upon a bizarre group of scary, human-like trees. A thick forest of pine trees surrounds this strange group. Steep mountains block your way to the east. Scary trees. Alright. Look at the trees. You have come upon a bizarre... Alright, well that's all it says about the trees. Should we climb the trees?
No.
No? Just ignore them?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh boy. Time to leave this mortal world. They grabbed her. Thank you for playing King's Quest IV, The Perils of Rosella. Next time, be more careful. Alright. What's that thing on the ground? Looks like there's something important down there.
I think grab.
Oh. You've really gotten yourself out on a limb this time, Rosella. What is that thing over there? Is that a rock, you think?
Don't take it.
Let me just look on the ground and see. You see nothing of importance on the ground.
Okay, then leave.
Okay. We'll go this way. More scary trees. This place gives you the willies. The trees around here are very strange, almost human-like. A dense forest surrounds this grove of trees. Where should we go?
Leave.
Which way? Down?
That way, that way.
Ooh. Where are we now? Indeed, this is a spooky old house. It looks as if no one has lived here for many years. Flanking the old house on both sides is a rundown cemetery. A thick forest looms all around.
Maybe that's a woman that said. I will not sing if I have no voice.
You want to go in there and look around? Scary house. This must be a haunted house. Alright. Let's look at it real quick. Here, sit on the chair.
There's nothing.
This is not a pleasant house. In fact, it's downright scary. It looks old and abandoned and badly in need of tender, loving care. To make matters worse, it sits right in the middle of an old cemetery. Alright, let's open this door. Head inside. The scary house. This is the entry room of the old house. Downstairs you see 2 open doorways, and upstairs you see an additional 2 doorways. The room is cobwebbed and dusty, with wallpaper peeling from the walls. Let's look at this mirror.
It looks better than the outside.
Yeah. You look in the broken mirror and see the reflection of a poor but beautiful peasant girl. What's on this one? An old grandfather clock sits in the corner. With each swing of its pendulum, time relentlessly marches on.
Read time.
Yeah. Time is 8:37 a.m. Ooh. Time is passing.
But still very early in
Yeah.
the morning.
don't know what time this game started, but I think it probably started around 8 or 7 or 8 o'clock. So we have 24 hours. Let's look around. This old dining room has seen better days. The long table is littered with crumbs and dust, and against the wall, the empty hutch is covered with cobwebs.
Hours do we have? How much more time?
I think we have like 23 hours left. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure when it started. The dusty old table is littered with crumbs. You take the crumbs. You have no use for crumbs. Okay, let's keep looking around. Maybe you think maybe there's anything in these drawers here that we need. Let's look at this shelf.
You see nothing special.
Mm-hmm.
You see nothing special. You
Right.
can't.
Nothing we can do
You
here.
can't do that.
What's in here? The old kitchen is quite bare. The fireplace has been cold for years, and the dusty pantry is empty but for old crumbs.
Take crumbs!
Well, we tried that before, and they said you don't need it. See, you have no neat use for crumbs. There might be something we need here. Let's look at the fireplace. The fireplace is stone cold. An empty cooking pot sits on it.
Cake pot.
Okay. The cooking pot is empty and useless. You don't need it.
Okay.
Can we take that candle up there? Can't get that.
I guess you can't reach it.
Let's look in the barrel. The barrel is empty. You can't use it. So you can't take it.
Wait! Maybe that is the old man's house.
You think so? From the grave?
No, the wizard from King's Quest.
Oh, yeah. No, we're in a different land. That was in Ludor. This is Tamir. It looked like that was a butter churn, but maybe I'm wrong. It does kind of look like his house, though. You're right. Look at the barrel. The barrel's empty.
His kitchen looks the same.
Yeah. Nothing here, so we can't get anything here.
Oh, maybe and the boy took the bowl, so you can't take the
Yeah,
bowl.
well, this is a different house. This isn't the same house. But it does kind of look like that house. It's kind of structured the same way, too, with the dining room that way and the kitchen. I wonder if we could take some of these glass here. You can't get that. Take broken glass? No? What are these pictures? Who are these pictures? Oop. Spelled it wrong. You notice two interesting portraits above the downstairs doorways. One of a middle-aged woman and the other of a young man. You wonder who they are. See what's in here.
Maybe they're the people that live.
Oh, look, there's Roberta Williams' portrait, I think. Considering the disarray of the rest of the house, the parlor looks in relatively good order. However, the fireplace is cold and unused. The bookshelves are almost bare, and the old furnishings are dusting.
Wait, look, picture.
Yeah. An interesting portrait of a young girl hangs above the fireplace. You gaze at it intently and notice that her eyes seem to stare at the left wall of the parlor. The left wall. Must be something there. You examine the left wall very closely and notice a little latch. Ooh. Turn latch.
Maybe that's a real person.
Pull latch.
Maybe that's a real person.
Not close enough. Yeah, but her eyes aren't moving. Let me see. I don't see the latch. You flip the latch in the wall, and behold, you have discovered a secret door. Ooh, should we search in here before we go in there? Let's look on the shelf here. You examine the books on this side of the room. None of these books are of the quality of reading, up to the quality of reading you're used to.
Wait, let me see if that girl is real.
But I think that's supposed to be Roberta Williams. She's the one when you die, you see her picture. She's the one that made these games, the King's Quest games.
I'd like to help.
Sure, join in. You examine the few remaining books on the bookshelves.
Hey, you want to hold this because I'm going to help.
Only one catches your
That's the
attention.
book that
We don't really
helps.
need the book anymore. We only need it for the beginning when we're getting in. Only one catches your attention. It is entitled The Complete Works of William
You
Shakespeare.
can help too if you like.
Can we take the book?
Which one is this?
This is King's Quest IV, The Perils of Rosella. You remove the Shakespeare book from the shelf and carry it with you.
Yeah.
Ooh, I just got a book, Gwen. Got the complete works of William Shakespeare.
Okay, I'm gonna go for a chair.
Yeah, take 2 chairs from downstairs so you guys can sit. Look at the table. The furniture is old
My
and
hair
dusty.
looks weird. You have to brush it.
Let's see what's in here.
It's really good, right?
All right, let's go in the secret door. We'll see what's in here. Oh, there's a shovel. You have found a secret tower. Narrow steps spiral dizzyingly upward. You notice a shovel leaning against the wall.
My nose? Yeah.
All right, should we take that shovel, guys?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Shovel.
All right, let's save because we got some stuff. Want to look at it? There it is. All right, here we go up these narrow stairs. It looks a little rough. These stairs. Okay.
Remember
Oh,
the
boy.
one where Rosella falls into the water?
Yeah. Here we go. That was King's Quest 7. We're not up to that one yet in these.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I push up to go up here.
How
Up
do
the
you have
steps
to
we
push
go.
up?
You use the number keys.
But
Diagonal
why
comes in
do
handy.
you push up?
I guess because it's going up the stairs. All right, so here we go.
The ball.
A
Can I have
dusty,
the ball?
a-
Wow.
a dusty old pipe organ sits in the center of the
Oh, these
tower.
were together? Yeah.
That organ. Dust and cobwebs cover the old organ. Should we play this organ?
Clint.
Yeah? Okay. You're not sitting? Okay, let's sit. Be better to move to the inside of the bench. Alright. There we go.
I'm shorter than you.
Let's sit down.
Play organ.
Play organ.
She's good.
Yeah, she is good.
Will people notice you?
No, there's no one that lives there.
I know, but aren't you still in the
It's
jail
a nice
tower?
song. It sounds so good with the Roland speakers. Roland synthesizer.
I wonder if anything's gonna happen.
There's only one.
What a virtuoso you are, Rosella.
What's a virtuoso?
That means there's someone who's really good at playing instruments. So what should we do? Should we get up and look around a bit? See anything in these holes? I see nothing special.
Those are holes?
Alright, so we played an organ. I'm not sure. I think we got points for that. I'm not sure.
Well, how much points did you have?
We have 10 points out of 230.
I know, but how much points did you have before
I don't remember. That's a
before
thing.
you played the...
Gonna have to play back the video to find out because I don't remember. All right, so let's explore a bit more.
So where are you guys?
We are in a scary house.
To me, the way the stairs are, it looks kind of like a
And
tower.
we found a secret passage that led up to that room with the organ. We haven't looked upstairs yet. Let's go upstairs.
Yeah.
All right.
I closed the chair on my finger.
Oh, you all right?
Yeah.
You what?
Let's look around here.
The ball, it went next to this chair, and then it closed like that, and then I sat.
All right.
You
Just be
okay?
careful.
Yeah.
This old bedroom must have once been very nice. You could imagine a cheery fire in the fireplace, while its occupant slept snugly in the big bed. But sadly, this room has been abandoned for years.
What does abandoned mean?
Means no one lives here anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
That means no
Cabinet.
one lives there, so no one will
You see nothing special.
touch her.
Drawer. The chest of drawers is empty.
That's why
Open.
we're in there.
Open doors. I don't know. Can't do that now. Let's look at the bed. The old bed still looks comfortable. Let's look under the bed. Remember hiding things under the bed in the last game? There's nothing under the bed.
Lay on back.
Alright. You don't have time for that.
No, it looks very, very... It looks like it's really ripped and you can see pieces on the floor.
Yeah. Is this a cupboard or a cabinet? I don't think there's a difference. Can't open it now. Is that a fireplace? The fireplace has been cold for years. There's nothing there.
I'm wondering if you could get a candle and light one of them up.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like there's nothing in this house, except for that shovel and the Book of William Shakespeare.
That other door, so you can see
Yeah.
what's here.
Except for that shovel and William Shakespeare.
Maybe you
I
could
haven't
look
found
at the
anything.
clock.
Oh, here we go.
We did.
It appears as if this was once the master's bedroom. However, cobwebs hang everywhere and dust covers the furniture.
Yeah, maybe
you could get
maybe,
one piece of...
maybe they're the master of the town and that's why there's an organ in the tower and it's...
What about that blue thing?
All the
so
doors
that
are empty.
all the
What about
people
the
can hear in the morning at one
Yeah, let's
time.
look at bed.
Maybe.
The old
right?
bed is massive and dominates the room. Maybe, I don't know. I really
Maybe like at parties and things like that.
look at sheet. Is that a patch?
Maybe
Sleep in bed.
someone from there.
Don't have time for it.
Maybe someone from there is a really, really good. Is a really, really
There's a door
good.
right over there.
Person who plays piano, and that's why he has all those things because he has
Oh,
a
look.
lot of money.
There's a little girl's room.
And play-
Maybe. This old baby nursery must have once been a cheery place. Now through neglect, cobwebs decorate the corners, wallpaper peels from the walls, and dust covers the nursery furniture.
That's sad.
Yeah,
The babies don't have a good place.
There's an old rocking horse here.
but there are no babies anymore.
Yeah. Too big for the rocking chair.
But nobody's too big for a rocking chair.
It's a rocking horse.
Chest of drawers is empty.
Cares.
It's old and neglected. It's in the crib.
Yeah, nobody's too big for a rocking
Empty cradle.
Yeah. Or rocking chair. I don't know, can you go on a
I
rocking
remember
chair?
the rocking horse. I
You
used
imagine
to
the mother
have.
who must have rocked her baby in this rocking chair. That would waste your precious time. Alright, so I guess there's really nothing in here except for the shovel and the Book of Shakespeare.
If there was a blue path there, I would think that I would
Is
have...
there anything actually over here? No, it's just a wall.
Did you go through that other door?
Yeah, we went in all the doors. So let's look at the time. I just want to see how much time passed since we first came in here. 9:09. So about 20 minutes passed for us to look through here. So we might have enough time. We have
Time
24
passes
hours to
quicker,
find
I
the talisman.
think, here in this game.
Yeah, it does pass a little bit more quickly. But we have 24 hours to find the talisman, otherwise Genesta will die and we'll never be able to get home. You are walking through a forest thick with pine trees. A nearby river rushes westward from the distant mountain
You
range.
want to go home, and you want the fruit, and
Yeah.
you want everything
Oop,
good to happen.
I fell.
You guys, is the game almost over? It seems like...
Nah, we just started. We only have 10 points so far. Okay, we're going to end this episode of Let's Play King's Quest IV here. Thank you for joining me, and we'll continue this in episode 2.